Hey everyone, I'm Nay, and this is set 71827, Zane's Battlesuit Mech from the first wave of NINJAGO Dragons Rising Season 3. This set contains 92 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $8.99 in the UK. Also make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, it helps out a ton, supporting me and helps YouTube to show you my videos more often. Okay, so here we have the mech, and though it is rather small, it does more than make up for it with its playability. The mech comes with these two large swords, which I think look kind of simple, but with the use of the leaf piece as a sort of handguard does give it a very unique look, in my opinion. Now, the posability is really good. As you can see here, the wrist can lift left and right, as well as up and down, and it can also spin around 360 degrees due to it being on a ball joint. Now, onto the shoulders, because of the cockpit, it does have a rather limited motion going back and forth, but it does work really well when the arm's going up and down. Now, it's very simple, but onto the cockpit. As you can see, you can open it and you can close it, and it also has space for a single minifigure to pilot the mech if you choose to. Now, for the ankles, they can rotate all the way around, just like the wrists can. The hip joint as well is surprisingly capable, and you can move it near enough anywhere, just like the wrists and ankles can, because of the ball joints, which is really good for posability on it. Now, as for the waist, it is capable of doing a full 360, but it can't move up and down, which is kind of a bummer, but it is to be expected at this kind of scale. It also has a sort of vent on the back, which is quite similar to the Zane minifigure himself, which I will get to in a minute. The shoulders also create a really cool and unique, like, crystally ice shape, using the roof tile piece in the translight blue colour, which I think is really cool to see. Moving on down to the hips, I really like these clips that hold his shurikens while he's in the mech. It's such a small thing, but it adds so much to it, especially since you don't really see these types of things anymore. Now, if we move on to the minifigures, the first one we have is Zane. Honestly, this figure looks really cool. I'll talk about it later in a moment, but for now, I do love the torso and like the exposed heart, similar to from season 3. But it is a bit unfortunate that it does use the same legs as the other version that's in the other sets. I do really like his angry facial expression, which is a bit different. But he also comes with just generic shurikens like he has time and time again. So yeah, as I said, his face does look really cool in this mad state, and his eyes seem almost grey, and interestingly his heart is exposed too. Uh, Down here on the bottom side, there's a sort of tubing running around leading to the back, and he has like exhausts or boosters at the top of his back as well. The next minifigure we have here is Wyldfyre. I honestly think this is a pretty good minifigure, but unfortunately it is the same as the last two waves, which is insane to me considering that the other ninjas are on the like fourth suit now in the same time. It does feel kind of lazy, especially since she's had this suit in 5 sets now, but she does come with one of the prismatic blades, which is the collectible of the season, and they're supposed to be used to free Thunderfang. I can't deny though, this suit is really nice. I love the hint of the green from her original suit, along with the other little hint of the orange from Evo Kai. She has a very angry face, however, she doesn't have any other face print, which is a bit unfortunate. I do really like this cute little fire creature on her back, which I think says WF, which stands for Wyldfyre. Um, Unfortunately, she just has plain arms. And the green and orange detail does continue to her legs, along with the orange belt and green detailing. And now, last but definitely not the least, we have Drix. Now, Drix is very interesting. We haven't seen him in the show yet, but from the available information, he is one of the Forbidden Five and is the Elemental Master of Swarm, which seems quite cool. He comes with these two really unique weapons. I think the sickles. And I do love the dark colour palette on him compared to the other two figures in this set. Now, he does actually use the same shoulder pads that Lord Raz did last season, as well as I think the Crystal King used, but it still looks really cool on him. This is actually the first appearance of that hat piece in black, which is cool to see, and the torso and legs have some very nice gold detailing on them. I think his red belt pops as well, compared to the predominantly dark red palette that he has. and he has a very angry expression, which does make a lot of sense, and the back of his head is printed, but it doesn't have a face on it, weirdly. His red belt continues onto the back, and it also has, I believe, the symbol for the power of Swarm, or it could be the symbol for the Forbidden Five. Either way, I think it looks really nice. Overall, for such a cheap price, I would say this is definitely worth it. For just $8.99, it is a great set. So would I recommend it? Absolutely. It's a great little set, especially for younger kids. Of course, those are just my thoughts, so leave yours in the comments below. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new, as it would really help me in the channel out. That's all I have to say, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!